People are gonna start to talk. And people are gonna start to talk. Aren't you reliable? I just need one moment to copy the data. There, all done. Thank you ever so much. Was there anything else you wish to discuss?
I look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion web. Hopefully you shall facilitate that. Now, how might we be of use to one another? Yes! Excellent! Take that, reductionists! Your horrid little surveillance devices shall finally be used for what their purpose should have been! Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please. Here's something to keep you quiet. Yes, you've earned not only my trust, but the Order's as well. I hope you'll continue working with us in the future. I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can be found in the room off the main stairwell. I'm sure I don't need to say this. But if you even think about bringing harm to Ruth, I shall know. Be on your very, very best behavior.
Good to see you again. I had hoped we could speak earlier, but no matter. A little time remains. You are a crucial variable in the solution to a critical problem. Since the unfortunate end of the peace talks, Gertie and I have kept in communication, and we believe it is still possible to get the Order and Auntie's Choice to work together. When you go in to speak with the presiding bishop, please raise the issue with her. I assure you this is the correct thing to do. For yourself, for us, for Arcadia. Farewell. I would say good luck, but I put no stock in chance.
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue. But I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause. Faith is trust without evidence. You deserve far more than that. Now then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Basar, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future. I admit, when I sent my initial message, I did not exactly know who its recipient would be. But I trusted the plan, and lo and behold, it provided you as the solution. Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement. Yes, by all reports it was. But the plan evidently has greater outcomes prepared for Vicar Levin. He is, at that. I consider him a close personal friend, and I cannot say that about many. However, there's something of even greater import we must discuss. I just received the most curious transmission from Auntie Cleo. She wishes to discuss a partnership of sorts, and I heard you were the source of this plot. I must admit I have significant doubts about colluding with an entity like Auntie's Choice. Why should the Order agree to even entertain the possibility?
Simply put, we got the troops, the firepower, and the know-how to beat the Protectorate. Respectfully, I think we both know that your forces can't do that on their own.
Military support loses its usefulness quickly in times of peace. It is that which gives me pause, among other concerns. Levin's methodology is usually faultless, and it would be a pity to scrap so much fine preparatory work. Auntie Cleo has already proposed a secure conference room on board the Undisputed Claim for our use. I will await your arrival there to mediate.
Be the statistical exception to the natural state of entropy in the universe.
Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish for the Order.
Hello, layperson.
Those fools! Those fools! Damn them! Damn them all! You, don't you know what's happened? Do you have any idea? Heard about the coup? Yes, I dare say I did. I dare say I knew the moment it happened and was powerless to stop it. The traitors will pay dearly for their deeds. Oh, yes, they will pay. I've proudly served the Protectorate my whole life. Now look at it. Traitors from without, traitors from within. It's enough to make an old man despair. That consul, I never trusted that miserable bastard. His betrayal is so galling, I'd almost care to join the armed forces to bring him to justice myself. But my hands quaver with age, and the Sovereign has tasked me with my own duty. I must see it to completion before all else.
That facility looks cozy, don't it?
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Troublemaker approach. On your toe.
Looks like a fight.
The Protectorate is yours.
Aggressors in range. Armed and ready. Raring to go.
That cover spot looks much better.
Yeah. Yeah. You telling me all those switches ain't just there for decoration? Ugh, we got our work cut out for us. If it's behind glass, it's valuable. I say we smash and grab.
Customers of them. Got my land.
An explosive! You can't fight containment!
Allow me to go over trigger safety with you when we get back to the Cognito.
Might be a wild idea, but what if we crafted some of this rift gunk into ammo? That'd be awful easy.
Liquidate them! Got out alive, and with a weapon of apocalyptic proportions. All in all, a profitable day.
Combat! You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter!
Feel free to use the workbench. Just don't break it. Probably nothing useful here, but I might as well take a look before the scrappers start creeping in.
So,
If you're looking to buy, head inside. Just don't cause any
nice
trouble.
of you to show.
Come in. Let me know if you're looking for anything in particular. Making a profit? What else? War is very lucrative. Especially when you can sell to both sides.
Mind me.
assembly time.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Oh, no! You're the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you. Taking some aggressive time.
Disruptive input! Pushing ahead!
Trouble ahead.
Clear. Let's stake our claim.
understand this spot has strategic significance for the defense of the archive, but it is horrifyingly banal. I mean, I've been stationed in some backwater burgs in the past. Seriously? Do these Order eggheads do anything for fun around here? It's all math charts and chalkboards, and how many abakai does one outpost need? Hope they never retake this place, because I'm throwing all of it away.
Sealed. Protectorate's working on that. Isn't there supposed to be a way to unseal this near the archive's entrance?
You're new. Don't seem like another one of these trade secret vultures either. War means nothing to them, you know. How about you? Know there's a war on, don't you? You here to help me win it? Oh, been out in the field, have you? I like the sound of that. Might be just the go-getter I need. A Sub-Rosa finagler operates out of the Port Authority building at the landing pad near Winter's Grasp. Sub-Rosa works with both sides, understood. But I want to know what she's into with the Protectorate. Let's say I'm curious. Look forward to hearing what she knows.
Thanks for working hard so I don't have to. Sorry, there's no way through at present. Only someone from the Order would know how to get in here.
I'm liking the enthusiasm you're bringing to the table. Stop that scrounging around.
Sorry, there's no way through at present. Only someone from the Order would know how to get in here. Well, if it isn't our favorite contractor.
Oh, appear to need some. Got a good supply of anti-short. Just.
What? Can't somebody loiter about a protocol without someone casting assuming glances their way? I know a presumptive look when I see it. You can't tie me to that. I'm just standing here. Oh, if you wanted to bribe me, you should have just led with that. 6 or 7 months ago, some Auntie's Choice clock puncher made a shipping error. Sent a few crates of failed grafting materials here to Cloister. You know that grafting program they used to have? Where they'd give some hapless hull head a big monster arm, torn off one of a bunch of different deadly creatures?
Easy, pal. Unless you want to see this monster arm in action. Up close.
Sorry. See, you already got the memo. These crates arrived full of rejected Crabbo graft parts. Sat untouched for months till I found them. And I thought, little rebranding, the right angle? Bet I could sell these. Whatever brings in the bits. Now, where was I? Oh, right. I met this Protectorate officer. Smug as all get out, naive as the day is long. Said she had logistical supply concerns and needed means to feed the personnel guarding the archive. As the plan would have it, I told her I got a shipment of, imitation Crabbo meat. You repackage and relabel it, it'll pass for Protectorate rations just fine. She agreed. Bought a few crates on the spot, promised to send word when she needed more. I just had to grind up everything first. Remove a few telltale chunks. I can't take full credit or blame. I simply misrepresented misallocated materials for profit. I am merely a humble opportunist. Here's an audio cartridge with all the details. Those troops hear what they've been eating? I don't know what'll happen, but they won't be happy about it. That's for sure. Don't mention it to anyone, especially not those damn snoops at Winter's Grasp.
Press the second switch and hold down the blue button for 3 seconds to arm it.
Wait a tick. Earlier you told me it was the red button. Now keep it up and we'll name a vodka flavor after you.
I'm front.
On your command. Back off! Going out of sight.
Beckett was right. Solitude has been good for my studies. In just 93 days, I have made extraordinary progress deciphering the truths of our universe. For instance, there are none. None whatsoever. Objective reality is itself a concept invented by subjective observers eager to apply reason to chaos. In light of that view, better to assume we are all sleepwalkers, sharing the same dream of consciousness. We are the universe, attempting to know itself. Wow. Life-affirming, in a way. And to think, I almost walked out into that blizzard last week.
Locked and loaded. Just get the signal.
There is no cold that can get no hold. You, what? Yeah, Brummelbaum. It's this. I'm well, masterful even. Got me covered in with Brummelbaum. There ain't no cold that can get no hold on me. It made me a little hot. So hot, I stripped down to get some air. Okay, if you think it's a good idea, but you ain't got no balm, so be careful in the cold.
You've been quite an asset.
Jack, glad to see you finally. Jack, where are your clothes?
I'm not sure. I remember scouting, and then suddenly I'd lost my clothes and was terribly cold. Then I was saved by a selfless being who didn't even ask for payment.
Sure, Jack, sure. Let's just get you inside and warm you up.
Commander.
Any news from the field? Any further progress? Learn anything useful? Ha! A base opportunist after my own heart. Well, she can continue swindling the Protectorate then. Here's a little something for your trouble.
Sorry, there's no way through at present. Only someone from the Order would know how to get in here. Sorry, there's no way through at present. Only someone from the Order would know how to get in here.
dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Refreshment post-haste. Not just a good idea.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Prudence dictates
Professor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal. Combat! You lot couldn't hit the wrong side of a player.
Prudence dictates we rout all.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate seal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Feeling distracted? Anything on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Falling prey to a
Commander. Just say when.
Got my left on an unfriendly.
Easy on the actuators.
grapple craft materials that got you. Quiet now. Grab Sitchy. Aggressors need. Exit the blast!
Survival expert myself. Hoit. Oh. Not sure how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings. I became one with the wood and fire and the earth. Were you left behind by your unit too? Are you in need of some hard-fought knowledge about how to fend for yourself? Must say, I've become quite the expert. Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, ascertained how to pry open a rations tin unaided. Did you know there's a little opener key attached? It's all going in my manuscript. So glad you asked. I've recently evolved into a rugged, self-sufficient individual, fully accustomed to life in these caves, living raw and pure like our primitive, lice-ridden ancestors. Why, just the other day, I reinvented fire. I found a little doohickey I've named a light starter. You simply push a button, and flame comes out. Yes, indeed. I know this cave and several of the adjoining hallways, like, well, someone who'd scoured every inch for the barest sustenance. You might call in reinforcements if the Spyreton lift controls were working. I happen to have its missing components in my possession. The law of these caves is, anything loose is mine. Anything I can pry loose is additionally mine as well. This place was built by the Order. Nowadays, it's held by the Protectorate. Figure I can bust things around here to my heart's content and likely be doing my duty. I could be convinced to part with the lift control board parts if you'll do me a favor. I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be helpful as bait. Gather some, and we'll make a trade. Finally, give it here.
Suppose that beats auto-cannibalism.
Sorry you had to see that. The parcels of victuals my neighbor sends over the tube have fallen off recently. Barely eaten for days. Nature has an unforgiving nature. Sometimes you eat. Sometimes, a lot of times actually, you starve. Mistakes are simply failures you haven't learned or failed up from yet. Anyhow, suppose we had a deal. Here, I wrenched these parts free out of the Spyreton lift controls. Just jam them back in there and kick it once or twice. Should work fine. Drop back in again sometime, will you? Occasionally, I do get a little starved for, company.
Hoyt. Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Crabbles lately. Intricate courtship rituals, coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant a field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Crabbles ever since. Their unfertilized roe actually makes for some good eating. Included some with this message. Eat up.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate seal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post haste.
Talk about a feat of industrial engineering. The skill alone. Stick close, Commander. Wouldn't want you wandering off and getting lost.
Caduceus, not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Just a moment. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from...
Pardon us if we don't shake hands later.
You were mentioning some non-protectorate medicament? Afraid I don't know what that is, but I trust a protectorate medicament would be superior. I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the, Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. Certainly. I recognize I am in no position to bargain, despite the fact it will no doubt earn me mental refreshment at best. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you, in exchange for granting me safe passage. The Archive would then recognize you as its operator. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot! Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Harmonizing replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the Archive. I am ENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. That, I fear, would be a misleading choice of words, as it implies a form of sentience or cognition. Applied statistics might be functionally more apt. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
A little percussive maintenance might not be out of place here. I've got a wrench might do some good.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate. Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it. But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the Archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
It is an archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the Order of the Ascendant, the sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form, kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation. When active, the Archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior and a surface reservoir. I can process the Rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of Crabbles have made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels may endanger it.
Who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored, oversized crustaceans? There are too many as it is.
A job worth doing's worth doing right. Besides, I can't imagine the presiding bishop being best pleased by us irreparably damaging the Archive.
It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Some categorical overspill inevitably occurs. Attempts by non-order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues. Inverting targeting protocols. There, any Protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the Archive are locked, however.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork. Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I've unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
This one looks friendly. Or not protectorate, at least. Watch yourself. You came from the outside. Does that mean we can finally escape? What? Oh, you must be another case of hypothermia. Extreme prolonged exposure to the cold certainly does terrible things to our brain. It's because the archive controls the surface lifts, which are the only way in or out. And once the Protectorate retook the machine, they locked out all external access. Now, for more than a month, we've all been trapped in these caves, Order and Antes alike, scrounging for food, huddling for warmth, and desperately trying to stay alive. You're what? How? The odds of you successfully doing what our whole army could not is, well, it's preposterously small. Yet, here you are. Regardless, if we are to maximize your odds of success, you should at least let us share our intelligence with you. You'll want to speak with Provost Finch inside that building to the northeast. She has a better understanding of all the variables in play. Though I would be absolutely ecstatic to offer you any information I have that would increase the odds of your success. The paths down here all connect, so no matter which direction you go, eventually you'll find your way back to me. Nevertheless, venture south and you'll reach the thermal transfer station, which regulates archive heat. Go northwest and encounter cold storage, which houses its data cartridges. In the loop between the two lay the lift controls. Though be warned, they are incredibly well protected and have repelled every assault we've thrown at it. What else can I do to help you help us escape this frozen hell? Absolutely. There are several factors that will greatly reduce your odds of survival. First, you will frequently encounter ursopods, which are native to these tunnels. Also, near the thermal transfer station is an infestation of crabbles that are breeding in abundant numbers. And directly south is a band of what had been normal folks, now turned bloodthirsty and feral due to an overindulgence in Auntie's Choice Adrena time. No, a significant number of Auntie's troopers are trapped down here with us. Though despite odds so outrageous they'd barely be worth calculating, we've actually formed a truce. Though, if I'm being honest, I'd certainly sleep better if I wasn't unceasingly concerned about their perpetual capitalistic calculating. May the universal equation's final tally see us all escaping this frozen prison. Watch yourself.
Is it strange that I miss being shot at? I mean, no, not really, but I'd rather be shot.
Desperate times certainly make for strange bedfellows.
Welcome to our misbegotten little camp. Pardon any blood or sick you might spot. Our janitorial tech died of ague a fortnight past. I'm the volunteer Sawbones here. Say, wandering type like you probably knows a bit about medicine. I hope. Oh, thank the law. I've always thought the same. Wait, let's focus on my patients before you start playing alienist. I'm on the lookout for a medicine sachet, but I can't leave the folk here. I ask if you had the know-how, because I need someone who can identify it proper. If it's anywhere, it's going to be over in the storage building. Some other Auntie's Choice folk took the place over, and they're about as keen on sharing as I am on being a Sawbones. But I'm sure they're the only danger you'll face, aside from the man-eating ursopods, bitter cold, precarious pits, and occasional landmines. Good luck.
You look unfortified.
Working hard
Getting
or
enough
hardly
emulsifiers
working?
in your diet?
That's rhetorical.
Of course, nobody's gonna see it. Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up.
Auntie stresses that we should always be ready to ply our trade, even if it means we're trading ice for snow. I'm sure one way or another, we can strike some kind of deal.
My scouts reported significant activity in the archive, followed by a mysterious figure emerging from it, which was obviously you. A notion that fills me with questions. So many, in fact, that I have precious little idea on where to start in the asking. I don't suppose you would care to enlighten me as a beginning to our discourse? You took the archive? On your own? That's quite a feat. Even after combining our forces, we've been unable to accomplish anything close to that. My name is Provost Finch, and I've been appointed as leader of this motley band. Correct. At first, we were antagonists, warring against each other and the Protectorate. But then, the Protectorate locked the lifts and doors, trapping us all beneath the ice. With no escape or access to resupply, continuing to kill each other made scant sense. So, I reached out to their commander under a flag of truce and suggested a temporary alliance. We would pool our food, warmth, and resources while here, and could go back to killing each other if and when we make it to the surface again. Over a month, and we made peace about a week later. I held off a bit, needing to really take stock of the direness before making my offer. Hardly. It took days and days of getting more and more close-fisted with our resources before we decided to set terms. But it's a good thing we did. We'd all be dead otherwise. Unbeknownst to us simple combat shivers, there was a master switch that managed the breakers, controlling power to the lifts and exterior doors. As they began to lose ground, the Protectorate garrisoned automechs, flipped the switch, retreated into the foundational buildings, and locked them from the inside. Of course, all we have to do is fight our way into the breaker room and turn the lift and door access back on. But we've lost dozens in that attempt. Now, we wait, having calculated that the odds of rescue being greater than our chances of successfully assaulting those defending automechs with ever-diminishing resources. Thank you, stranger. Perhaps it's just my desperation speaking, but since you somehow made it down here, placing my faith in you seems like a preordained outcome. Good luck.
One thing to kill a person, another to treat their corpse with contempt. Bastards.
Who are you kidding? If you ain't cutthroat enough to turn to big profits, you ain't cutthroat enough to try anything on me.
Really? You think that's the right tone to take? You may be ruthless in selling out your partners, but you're a negotiator.
I don't care what you threaten me with. Not only am I smart for taking these supplies, but I'm following Auntie's laws. When scarcity begins closing its fist...
Is the perfect time for aggressive capitalists. Buy cheap, hold long, and sell high, and you'll maximize your profits. Don't quote Auntie's laws of dystopian disruption to me. I'm the one who taught you those damn laws, and I hardly imagine she meant to apply them when it is literally a matter of our life or death.
Whoa, who are you? How'd you get past the landmines?
There's rifts down the hall. Is that what you're asking about? We did see some upper-shelf pharmaceuticals on, the upper shelves. But I think the rifts have claimed them. We've been told to stay the hell away from those things, and that's exactly what we've done.
Now, will there be anything else? Or can we finish our argument in peace?
There's no need to be rude just because I discovered you're swindling.
Really? We get to keep all this stuff and you'll just leave? Yeah. That's great. Best for everyone. You should be moving on. Nothing for you here.
Nothing here for you either. You stole from me, and you're gonna pay for it.
But I'm living up to Auntie's principles. We all know we should deeply gouge to create future earnings. Don't be bitter just because I'm the one who actually did it.
I guess you chose to swindle the wrong tube tech.
Looks like a fight.
Well, thank you for your help. Or for letting me solve this. Honestly, I'm not sure who did the killing and who didn't. Well, there's no reason for me to stay here by myself. If I try and move it all alone, I'll definitely get hostilely acquired. I guess I'll call this venture busted and move on. Thank you for your help.
Hope you get the medicine soon. Whenever I change a bandit, something's wrong with it. Let me see. What in blazes is this? Even I know not to give this to my patients. Law only knows what it would do. Then I can only hope my medical skills are up to the task. Thanks for going on that wild sprat chase for me. Here's your pay. Rest assured, I'll do everything I can to help. Save giving these folks rifted medicaments.
You've returned. What brings you back to us? Fair.
Calcaduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Auntie's Choice field manager is present and unaccounted for.
Got my lamps on an unfriendly. Told me to give us some space. Troublemaker approach.
Protectorate engineers. Never stood a chance. Reckon we could fix it in 2 ticks with the right tools.
Ready to waste them. On your command. Absorb! Learn this on triangle. Hey, got a distraction for you. You lot couldn't hit the broad side of a frame.
Manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature flow. Now my Krabbles are adapting to the warm waters. Such a pity that the Archive and the Krabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. But the Krabbles need me. That babbling terminal can look after itself.
gonna need a fuse to activate this. Could find it nearby if we're lucky. Hope it happened quick like. But I'm guessing not.
Is an odd fella. Fancies himself a man of the wilderness. He took the control board for the Spiraton lift, so I know he's tech savvy. Just not survival savvy. Hopefully he appreciates the care packages I sent in the vacuum tube. He'd be long gone without them.
Should do it. All that's left now is to activate the system.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Please proceed to cold storage to re-enable punch card retrieval.